Hello. Happy Thursday. I was about to say Friday. It's not Friday yet. Happy Thursday, December 16th. If you are looking at this and you don't know who I am Bree Stories. It is a pleasure to meet you. If you do know who I am, thank you for being here. Love you, mean it. If you don't know who I am, thank you for being here. Love you, mean it. I am here going live because I told myself that I'm going to stop making excuses and I'm going to give what I have with what I have. And right now, I have not yet invested in a vlogging camera. I don't even know if I want to do that. So I've been kind of holding off on that. And, in the meantime, when I have things on my heart and things that I want to share like this, I think that I should just go for it. And so my advice to myself and to you is to just go for it, like do what you can with what you have and see how it builds from there. I wanted to offer just some journal prompts, some questions to kind of think about. And I implore you to actually reflect on them and write them down, write your answers, even if it's as long as two sentences or as long as an essay, whatever comes out of you. I think that it's really important that we set intentions and that we get grounded in the space that we're in and really take a good look at where we're going. Um, Before I get too far into this, I wrote these questions down like a week or so ago. And I've just been procrastinating, putting it off. But yesterday I actually watched Alina Alive's video. Shout out to Alina Alive. I already did my description, but if I can find a way, I'm going to link her below too. If you're not already subscribed to her, she's amazing. And if you are someone who is a little less attached to the whole New Year thing, but you're into more of the full moon, the moon cycles, like I am, she has a very, very good resource for the last full moon of this year coming up this Saturday in Gemini. So she has some information about it, and she also has some journal prompts for you to do for that as well. But I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that because even though the questions and journal prompts that I'm going to give you here, I also am doing the journal prompts that she gave as well. And I'm actually going to incorporate mine into a tarot spread for myself for the full moon. So very thankful for that. Shout out to Alina Alive. She's amazing. So yeah, my intention is not to make this very long. I'm going to be super quick about it. And I'm utilizing this live portion here so that I can actually put this video on our page, on our channel. And however you may come across it, I hope that you do. I hope that you see it. I hope that if you enjoy it, that you share it. And overall, I hope that you do these questions and it is impactful for you. So question number one that I wrote down for myself is what overall intentions do you have for the year? I think that intention setting is really, really important. If you are a listener to my second podcast, Your Morning Message, you know that my little slogan, my little intro every time is your weekday dose of perspective and intention. I think that our days go best. Well, let me speak for myself. My days go best when I set an intention. When I say to myself, this is who I want to be today. This is how I want to feel today. This is what I want to give today. Whatever those things may be, I feel a lot closer to those results when I actually declare them. So for the year ahead, especially if you've had a year like I've had a year, 2021 has been strange, for a lack of better words. So I really want to kind of get intentional, set good intentions, and know that they can ebb and flow, and know that they can change and shift. But going into the year with just like some clarity, feeling like you've made a decision on what the year is going to be, I think is really important. The second question that I have is what practices do you want to make habitual in the next year? So, what kind of habits do you want? Some of our habits are unconscious and we don't notice that we're doing them. We don't notice that something may have become a habit or a pattern. But again, this is just another way that I want us to kind of set intention on what we want our days to look like, how we want to be as a person. So really think about it. What do you want to make habitual next year? What do you want, whether it's a workout regimen or the way that you eat or the way that you present yourself? If you want to do something quirky and say like the year 2022, I'm only going to wear Sorry, I'm only gonna wear green or something like that. I don't know. I always kind of want to do quirky stuff like that. I don't know if I ever will though. That seems like a lot to commit to. But just for those little things, whether it's a workout regimen or a meditation practice, things that you want to create habits out of, and like really create habits. Like I live in this loud city, y'all. Sorry, but things that you really want to create habits out of, things that you really want to say, like, yeah, I do this every day, and I barely even think about it. I think that that's important. Last but not least, the third question is, what do you want your default feeling to be? So I always talk about my baseline and my home frequency. And I think that I want to get intentional about what that feels like. I think I want to get intentional about calling in things like love, ease, comfort, peace, kindness, compassion, things like that, and like what those things feel like in my body, and getting my body used to that feeling and telling myself that that is my default, that is my baseline, that is who I am when I am my most me. So, what do you want your default feeling to be throughout the year? What do you want to always be able to kind of come back to and channel into when things go whatever way they might go? So that's pretty much it. Those are the three questions. I think that they could be helpful to you if you want to just journal or do something ritualistic for the year ahead. We are so close to this year being over. I'll speak for myself again and say that I'm so glad about that. But yeah, I hope that you find it helpful. And if you do, I definitely hope that you will let me know, that you will request and suggest or whatever might come to your heart in whatever way inspires you by listening to this and by looking at this. And I appreciate you for coming into my bedroom with me and talking about journal prompts. And I'll probably be back. I kind of do stuff like this already on my Patreon. If you are interested in that, I will link below where you can subscribe to my Patreon. And I thank you so much in advance for doing so. But I do think that I am going to also incorporate some more things like this into this space as well, where you can subscribe for free. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. We're about to start a new year. I'm embarking on some new things for myself, um, kind of making myself do more things and not procrastinating so much and not forgetting so much about things that I said I wanted to do. So here we go, y'all. Sending you all love into this next year. I'm sure I'll talk to you before that. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. All things Away with Words, the podcast, and Your Morning Message live here. And I appreciate you for checking it all out. But other than that, I love you. Have an amazing day, weekend, week, wherever you are in space and time. And I will see you later. Peace.